Bro, look how black cuz lips are. Gang, put the blunt down. Jesus Christ. The fact that this still has a fan base after he was a grown ass man pillow talking and talking shit to his friends behind their back. I don't even know why he still has a fan base, man. My niggas, it says BruceDropEmOff desperately needs therapy. I'm not gonna lie, I was literally thinking about this myself the other day. Bro, Bruce actually needs help of some sort, dude. Like that. Yo, I feel like Bruce is he actually seems so miserable in real life, bro. He's one of those people that just feel like he hates everything. If you ever get around somebody that hates everything, they're usually sad as fucking inside, bro. Like they're usually sad ass people. Like I don't know what he got going on. He gotta heal himself, bro. He be hating on everything. Let's watch the video.
BruceDropEmOff is the corniest streamer ever. And I say this because this guy desperately needs to heal. It feels like the past just keeps haunting him. Despite it being the great era of 2026, the past still comes back to torment this guy. It's like the past has attached strings to his back and it makes him dance every single time he goes on stream. And I say it because it feels like BruceDropEmOff is nothing more than a vessel of negativity these days. And I know you critique streamers a lot.
Bro, you know what? It sucks. I ain't gonna lie.
This man is.
I'm be honest. Damn, this nigga old as shit. You about to turn 26. But, bro, it sucks because I ain't gonna lie. Bruce is actually a funny. He's arguably the funniest streamer on the app. He's funny as shit. But god damn, you know how it be with them extra funny niggas. Usually when niggas who are funny as shit, they're also usually the worst people, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're also usually bad people. Like that's usually how it happens, bro. Bruce probably does a line of coke before stream. He needs his energy up and shit. Jesus.
25 years old, still clinging on to the fact that he got a mini black ball. And in retrospect, ultimately this black ball really didn't amount to much because Bruce is still making tons of money. He's still wildly successful, and in the great era of 2026, he even has communications with some of the people that didn't talk to him. And another layer to this is that Bruce isn't even that cool of a guy himself. He's still very much a weird streamer. So for him to hold all of this vitriol and for him to be such a rude person after all this time really doesn't make sense to me. And I know I've praised Bruce in the past, twin, but I have a reasoning for this stance. So if you're curious,
bro, I'm gonna say this: when whoever narrates this shit, when he says twin, it sounds so forced. It sounds like that's his first time saying that shit. It's like he's never said it ever before in his life. Bro, please stop saying twin. It's clear that you don't even say that, bro.
For this tea, you might as well come.
That's not your lingo. Please stop saying that. You say it like you've never said it.
Before I even elaborate on why I feel like BruceDropEmOff is a pretty weird dude now, I thought I should just start at the beginning. BruceDropEmOff has, for some reason, really leaned into this cartoonishly weird and obnoxious villain role. Whenever there's a situation or controversy, it's like Bruce positions himself as the contrarian or the villain, or just someone who just makes corny and obnoxious.
Bro, holy fuck. Look how black his lips are. Bro, look how black cuz lips are. Gang, put the blunt down. Jesus Christ.
And BruceDropEmOff decided to join in and make a couple jokes, which I just personally found to be low-hanging fruit.
School though, bro, everybody know you don't bully the like semi-gay nigga at school who we all know really ain't gay because he good at sports. You don't do that, bro.
What is he talking about?
Like, this is just, you supposed to do this shit in private, bro. Like, just asking, like, damn, bro, you really gay for real? That's all you had to say. Like, that's it. Like, if I ran into Max for real, I'd be like, bro, you really like, you like niggas, bro? I can't be homophobic.
Black and mom, like, bro, look at his lips are literally the same skin tone as his body. Bro, that shit is, it literally, it looks like he doesn't even have lips. It's the same skin tone as his body.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. After I seen this nigga posting a wig, I can't sit here and act like I ain't unfollow him on Instagram. I'm like, what the hell? When did I follow a trend?
Jesus Christ.
Yo, go to him, Uter, bro. Chill, bro. You about to get me in my bag.
I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not the wokest person ever, so if Bruce made a funny joke, I would have laughed at it. But this wasn't a funny joke. He's basically saying, you're a little zesty, you're a little gay, haha. And then at the end, he sneaks in a joke about him being potentially transgender. What is the punchline? And it's really low-hanging fruit because Bruce loves to cry about how he was the topic of conversation even when he was gone. He cried about how people treated him. He cried about being blackballed. He cried about being
never understood this.
And the whole situation with Blackboy Max was the fact that he was getting violated and harassed and critiqued for being himself. How are you gonna make a joke at someone's expense, mistreat them, and then cry in a call with another man about how other people mistreated you? Make it make sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't even really think it's that funny of a joke. I just think it's weird to joke about how Max.
I just don't, bro. That's probably the reason why I don't. That's probably the reason why I don't watch Bruce. I just don't like the way he moves, cuz. I just, like, dead ass. I don't like the way Cuz moves. He just moves weird, bro. He moves like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not it, eh?
Max needs to do this stuff in private and keep it on the low, when the whole purpose of Max doing these things in front of the camera and being himself.
Like, Bruce is that type of nigga, like, when you were in school, he's that type of nigga that's like, bro, he tries too hard to be cool, my nigga. That nigga that like acts like he's too cool for everything, tries too hard to like have aura and shit. Like, bro, it's okay, my nigga. Just be yourself, dude. It's that, like, bro, you definitely start to realize why the fuck niggas is not like Bruce anymore, bro. I used to actually be one of those niggas. I'm like, cause I never really paid attention to Bruce clips or ever watched them. So I'll be like, yo, why does nobody like Bruce? Then as I started seeing clips and shit, I'm like, oh. That's why nobody likes this. That's why nobody likes Cuz. You start to realize, like,
I don't want to speak too much on this because I want to let y'all see what Silky
it starts to become, you understand now.
I'm faking because Max actually had a clip reacting to this, but I want to show y'all because Max didn't even say anything. He just clicked off.
I can't be homophobic, bro. I dapped up Frank Ocean, gang. I can't, bro. Like, just. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. After I seen this nigga posting a wig, I can't sit here and act
that's like a white person calling a black. That's like a white person saying hard R to a black person and saying I can't be racist. My friend's cousin, auntie's best friend is black. And what is he talking about, bro?
When did I follow a trend? Oh, yo, go to him, Uter, bro. Chill, bro. Chill.
Oh, I'm in the way. Hey, shout out that nigga Max. That nigga Max didn't even say shit.
Get me in my bag.
Didn't even say nothing.
Get me in my bag. Yeah.
That's how you supposed to do it, bro.
Yo,
just don't even get that nigga any attention.
Yo, Nor.
And I'm showing y'all.
that's dead ass what you supposed to do, bro. Niggas like that don't even give that nigga attention, bro. Just move on, gang. And you can tell, obviously, Max is not really gay. Everybody knows that, bro. It's obvious. That nigga is not really gay. But like, you can he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do, and that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. The fact that this nigga still has a fan base after he was a grown ass man, pillow talking and talking shit about his friends behind their back. I don't even know why he still has a fan base, gang. He's not a good person at all. I don't know how he has fans still. I don't know how people still watch him. Literally, his whole fan base is probably just niggas in high school who try too hard to be cool and shit.
Dismiss the things that happened to him, but you gotta actually think about it like this. If you feel like people are being fake, why are you pillow talking on the internet to a bunch of internet people that you don't know personally in a Twitter DM? When people are being weird to me, I cut them off. I stop talking to them, and I've been doing this since I was a child.
Literally, bro. If you feel like people are being weird to you or they don't fuck with you, either have a conversation with them or cut them off. But you don't try to play both sides, gang. That's your ass.
Furthermore, I'm not masquerading as an internet streaming villain who is overly negative and has nothing positive to say ever. I know that sounds rich coming from me, but Bruce is using the most low-hanging fruit ever to make a joke at the expense of someone who's been getting critiqued and harassed online for being himself. Max was literally called a demon and told his parents are worried about him or some crazy stuff. Another grown man tried to tell Max about how his parents felt about him. And Bruce is reducing all of this to a joke just for internet laughs from his community. A bunch of faceless kids on the internet. That's some dickhead shit. I'm a little bit of a dickhead myself, and I can tell you that that's some dickhead stuff, bro. This dude's 25, still holding on to a time in the internet where he was pillow talking and people stopped talking to him because of it.
Nah,
I hate to say it, bro, but the more clips you see of Bruce, it just shows you why people didn't want to talk to him. It's like he's bipolar and he has these very abrupt switches.
OJ and Bruce are dead ass Timmy Turner and his fairy godparents.
And his personality. Let's just start with this Ian Connor stuff, because I did a little bit of research in preparation for this video, especially because people love to act like there's no proof on the Ian Connor stuff. They always say they can't find anything. They always say that they can't find any credible allegations or any credible accusations. And unfortunately, a lot of this stuff has been lost to the winds of time, or at least I thought, because I found an article that basically explains how Ian Connor got away with getting so many allegations, because it was like an Epstein-style underground cover-up. And then on top of that, within this article, it's linking some of these stories of the women who claim that Ian Connor them. And Ian Connor's method of doing so would be to hit them up on social media and eventually get them back to his house or their house where he could proceed to do the assault. And the two testimonies that I read, the stories were eerily similar. It was Ian Connor allegedly taking advantage of someone who is a little naive. And then after they would come out with their story, he would then proceed to intimidate them. And what makes this even worse, and why I call it an underground Epstein Island type of cover-up, is because you had notable figures within the fashion and music space like Virgil Abloh and ASAP Rocky running defense for this guy. And that's the man that Bruce was sitting up on camera glazing. So I just can't take this whole jaded super.
Bro, I gotta ask a question. Does anybody even know who this nigga is, bro? Ian Connors? Like, what does he do, gang? What does Ian Connors even do? He's a fashion designer, stylist. That's what he is? I'm like, bro, who is that nigga? Cause I'm like, yo, is he a rapper or something? Like, what the fuck is he, bro?
And now I'm gonna show you guys Bruce's first response to Silky before they hopped into a Discord call, and he just has like the biggest Freudian slip ever.
He calls out Bruce for being a hypocrite when it comes to Max. All right, let me hear.
One of your main mans is Ian Connor. What?
One of my main mans. Okay, now this is question. Everything else I agree with before. Besides that, you don't even know who my main mans is, Jerry.
Bro, why are you trying to... He's trying to deflect hard as shit, gang. This nigga's trying to deflect, bro.
Y'all don't know anything about me, gang, and that's what just...
Look, now he gets to saying, y'all don't know anything about me, gang. You don't know anything about me. Yo, this nigga's a bitch. Yo, I can't stand him.
Mind-boggling, y'all. Yo, that's your main man. Yo, you be around that nigga every day. Yo, how do y'all try to make the assumption of a
bro,
nigga
even if he wasn't your bestest friend, nigga, you around that nigga. You hang with that nigga. You like, bro, you hang with him. You around him. Even if he's not your best friend. You still hang with a nigga that's weird as fuck. Like, what are you talking about?
Every day when y'all don't even see me every day.
That's what the manipulator ass niggas try to do, bro. That's what they try to do. They try to break down sentences and take everything so literal. That's what manipulators do. They break down the sentence and then they try to take it piece by piece and make it so literal to defend their argument, gang. Bro, even if he's not your best friend, my nigga, you still hang with his ass. You still hang with that weird ass nigga, bro. Like, what are you talking about, gang? Bruh.
You live in LA. I'm in ATL. I don't gotta sell my butt. I don't gotta sell my soul.
This clip is a little cut up, but
man,
just
what is he talking about?
Prior to Silky name dropping Ian Connor, Bruce was kind of trolling about the things that he was saying. He was denying the homoerotic politics that he was embroiled in. But when Silky name dropped Ian Connor, that's when Bruce shifted the entire conversation about how people don't know him and how he didn't sell out because he's not in LA. Also want to mention that Bruce kind of minimizes everything that he said to just a Twitter page clip, and that Silky got baited. And I don't feel like showing it because
he crashing out like that because he knows it's true, my nigga.
Too much. I don't feel like censoring all of that cussing. But the main takeaways is that Bruce definitely was dick riding. I'm not gonna lie. But the only reason Bruce was willing to agree on everything else that Silky said before and was to concede to what Silky was saying was because Silky name dropped the fact that he is friends with Ian Connor, which I think says a lot in and of itself. And I just want to get this out the way. All of these guys are questionable, because how are you even letting someone that's your mans, that's your friend, be friends with a guy who has that many allegations? But part of why I don't defend Bruce anymore is because it's pretty obvious all these streamer dudes are fake and at least a little bit motivated by money, Bruce included. It's fork found in the kitchen, they don't have morals, so I won't harp on it too much. Okay, now for the final part of this video, let's talk about Bruce just exposing himself, as in the Freudian slip, as in the fact that this guy just desperately needs to book a therapist appointment and he needs to go in.
Literally, gang.
Is it actually a fire idea or no?
Bro, me, you, Rage, Max.
Bro, look at that shitty ass couch he has, bro. Those look like, I remember he saying he spent like 20K or so on that shit, bro. That couch looks like a bunch of grandma cushions pieced together. That shit's ass. Why did you get... Why? You spent thousands of dollars on a couch that looks like it came from a fucking grandma from the 80s. DM stands for dick every opportunity. Bro.
Don't throw the fake at me though.
Let me be clear, bro. I can understand why a dude wouldn't want his homies to only hit him up when it's some content stuff. But when you're a bipolar demon who be flip-flopping personalities,
nah, literally, bro.
Like he the Green Goblin, why would niggas want to chill with you on some cool stuff? And objectively speaking, Bruce is a good entertainer. That's why he's built up his brand. That's why he's maintained this success that he has. But there's two sides to every story. While Bruce can talk about how we got slimed out and he can talk about how fake everyone is, people have consistently talked about the way this guy's personality changes and how he treats people. But I'm not gonna...
That's why niggas don't want to hang with this nigga, because he's a weird ass motherfucker, bro. Nigga bipolar and shit, cuz.
Overanalyze the first couple seconds of this, so let's continue.
No. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like genuinely speaking, like from my perspective, I just want you to like see how this like could make a feel towards you. And I'm not advocating for it at all. I didn't speak about it at all. I swear, I'm dead ass. Rage has nothing to do with it at all. He probably does not even want me like even saying shit this, like, because he doesn't give a fuck, right?
But I mean, clearly he does somewhat give a fuck if you're saying it because y'all talk about it. Like, I know. It's just...
No, I swear he does not give a fuck. I promise you. Like, bro, I would tell you this felt away. You're my man. I would tell you this.
Bro, Silky, you're not going to tell me because I'm live, gang. I know the real. That's what I'm saying. You and I know the real.
I'm saying on the live. I'm not one of these fabrications.
Why are we acting like it's going to say my name when I'm not around?
And I think this is when the first Freudian slip happens, because Bruce is under the impression that he's just constantly brought up behind closed doors.
Like, bro, dead ass, gang. Bro, this nigga dead ass think he got main character syndrome. Bro, why the fuck do you think everybody talks about you when you're not around? Bro, just because you talk about other people when they're not around doesn't mean everybody does that to you. Stop projecting, my nigga. It's okay.
He's just constantly taking up space in the minds of these other streamers. But the Freudian slip is the fact that they're taking up space in his mind rent-free. And I'm not trying to just psychoanalyze this guy because I'm not a psychoanalyst. I'm not a therapist. I'm not any of that. I'm just a teenager who happens to build a platform himself. But what I see is a dude who looks like he's going through it with his ex. Bruce is still thinking about Rage. He's still thinking about the boys, and he's thinking about the fact that
that's actually crazy. The fact that this nigga has not moved on yet, gang. I feel like he let social, bro, especially during his break, his hiatus. I think he let social media get too much into his head, because you saw everybody on social media saying, "Bring back the boys' nights and shit. Bring back Kai, Bruce, and Rage." He saw all the niggas on social media, Twitter, TikTok, everybody saying, "We missed them. Come back." And it got to his head. Now that's all he can think about, bro. At the end of the day, Kai and Rage have both moved on, bro. Years ago. They been moved, especially Kai. He's been moved on, bro. Rage will he'll tease it like every few months, like, yeah, he just play with it a little bit. But they both moved on, gang. This nigga is the only motherfucker that's still talking about it. Bro, how many years has it been? It's been like 4 or 5 years. It's been a long time, cuz. Like, bro, we're in 2026. It's been a long time, bro. A long ass time. Yeah.
Best relationship. Silky flat out tells him Rage does not care. He didn't put him up to this. And y'all didn't see it in the clip because I didn't show y'all, but Bruce says that Silky is his friend. And if Silky is his friend, it's not hard to believe that Silky as his friend would talk to him and say, bro, you're going out bad, chill out. Because that's ultimately what this conversation comes across as to me. You got Bruce yelling in the mic, making the bold claim that niggas are talking about him in their free time. And Silky just combats this by saying he doesn't really care. And that's what I mean when I say this guy truly needs to heal.
Bro. Yo, that's the funny part, because this nigga over here crashing out talking about these niggas. Yo, these niggas keep talking about me behind my back. And then you got a nigga telling you, yo, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. Like, they don't care. He dead ass he actually has schizophrenia. Bro, niggas do not care about you, gang.
Under the impression that people who don't care are just talking about him.
Like, I've never been mad I don't have no reason to be mad, bro. Like,
Bruce, that's just your ego for you to say like niggas is just gonna bring up your name to bring up your name, bro.
It's
true.
What
do you mean, bro? Like,
it's
bro,
literal
I genuinely,
Silky, I took 9 months away and I was still coming up, bro. What are you talking about? It's literal proof. I am live. I will end the stream right now. We can have a convo right now, gang. I will end right now. I don't give a about none of this.
No, wait, don't make me the reason why you end, because
I'm telling you,
to say
we can really talk about it if you really want to talk about it. That's what I'm saying.
We could really.
Now I want to end it off on this because I think Silky makes a very good, astute observation. And it's the fact that Bruce has a little bit of an ego problem. Or maybe not an ego problem. Maybe it's just the fact that Bruce just can't take accountability. Maybe he's not comfortable within himself or comfortable with how things played out. Evidently, the situation means a lot to him, which is why he keeps getting heated within the conversation. I'm not trying to diagnose someone. I know I keep saying he's bipolar, but the way he kind of flip-flops between being calm and being chill to yelling and getting out of body, it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. I just think ultimately,
that's not bipolar,
if he feels so jaded,
people often get bipolar confused, bro. Bipolar doesn't happen like, oh, 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're upset, 1 minute, like, that's not bipolar. A lot of people don't understand bipolar. Like, it happens in manic episodes, bro. Meaning, like, you can go on a stretch of a few months where you're your normal self. Yeah, you're gonna still have your ups and downs like every normal human being, but you're your normal self. And then out of nowhere, for like a few days or a week, you'll just be hyper angry or or very happy. Bipolar doesn't always mean you have bad emotions either. It could be you very happy, very angry, very violent, very, you know what I'm saying? For an entire week, it's like an episode. I'm home. That's why a lot of bipolar people are in mental hospitals, because like you dead ass can't control it. A lot of people don't know what bipolar actually means. That shit, it's not what
by these people. If he feels so hurt, he should get off stream for a bit, call them on his phone, and just have a sit-down conversation, like on some real stuff. This guy is clearly hurting, but he's projecting it onto the stream, he's projecting it onto the internet, and he's making himself look like a fool. And like I said before, bro is 25 years old. I'm not saying that he's an old person, because that's still relatively young. What I am saying is that as you get older, as you learn and get more experience and wisdom living on this earth, you should portray yourself and conduct yourself in a way that is befitting of your age and of your status. As a young man myself, I'm not going to be crashing out and losing character over people that I also snaked. Bruce can call these people.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, nigga, you did them dirty, bro. At the end of the day, you it's not like they crossed you, nigga, you crossed them. It doesn't make any sense, bro. I don't know who's more of a loser, Will or Bruce. Definitely Bruce.
But instead of telling that to their faces, he pillow talked to a community of people who are.
But you talking about Big Will or who?
Years
like,
later,
Will?
after everyone has moved on, he is still acting like an old man, acting like he got psychosis, and claiming that people are talking about him when they're not. He's claiming that your rage is talking about him when he doesn't even care. Those are not the words of a sane person. Those are the ramblings of someone who is clearly hurt. But that's really all I had to say, though. So
I ain't gonna lie. But hey, I'm done with this video. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all my YouTube niggas, and join the JBM Twitch chat in the description. And I'll catch y'all niggas next time, man. Peace.